He did. He did. David, I am so excited about this because from Savannah's Candy Kitchen in Savannah, Georgia, they're bringing something to QVC for the first time based on Rhett, who you just saw snap that, his grandma's recipe. This is pecan toffee like we've never had it here before in the slabs.
Yes, there you go. I love that. David called it out earlier. He was like, you know, that's not like the little pieces.
No, it's the slabs of toffee. And Rhett, I'm going to tell everybody what their choices are because over 150 people have already ordered. We haven't even gotten into it. So let me just give you your choices and then we're going to hear the story. So you're going to get two really beautiful, nice gift box sizes of this toffee. And we're either going to send it out to you on November 10th or December 12th, 8th. You decide. In those 2 half-pound boxes, you can get either 2 milk chocolate boxes, 2 dark chocolate boxes, or I recommend the combo where you get 1 milk, 1 dark. Rhett, what is it about Savannah's candy that makes you so unique?
You know, I love when that question's asked because it's truly the actual nostalgic confectionery candy making that we still keep alive. You know, back in the day, there was something that everybody got to see was actually, they saw candy stores on the side of 95. They'd get to go experience that, and it really went away in the 50s and 60s.
Right?
Yeah. But, you know, we've kept that alive, and we kept everything true to my grandmother's inspired recipes that my dad put in business. So you'll see right there that that's actually the B-roll of our store on River Street, and you're going to see that's where we make all of our famous candy. You know, from chocolates to caramel to pralines, we do it all. But right now we're getting into our toffee. So we started out with over 25 pounds of butter, y'all. You got to have all butter, pinch of salt, a little vanilla, and then we pour it out onto our cooling tables. It's such an interesting candy because it goes so quick. You have to be ready for it because it dries so quick.
It is interesting because you're using really beautiful, natural, yummy, high-quality ingredients. The ingredients are somewhat simple, but so hard to do at home.
Yes.
You do need the know-how. You need the, so this is something like, I'm like, I got butter and sugar and vanilla, but I don't know that I can make this at home. Now, here's what's great about it. We've done Savannah's candies. You've loved them. What we've never done, you'd have to go to Savannah's and get, are these really big, amazing slabs.
Yes, and y'all, this is, you saw in the video, we're taking those and it's a natural break. It's how it comes apart when we actually touch it. We don't go, hey, we need this piece to look at this side. We just go pick it up, and as that naturally falls apart, that's what we get our size.
Oh my gosh.
And you want it to be a little crunch, melt away, and just have that chocolatey and pecan finish.
You know
I hope that was like what you got.
That's what I got. If I only ate the chocolate, I'd say, who's this gourmet chocolatier? The chocolate starts so good with the chocolate, but then that toffee crunch, it's not sticking in my teeth.
So
I can taste the butter.
So
I can taste the vanilla. I can taste the way it's all browned.
Yes.
That browned butter. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Those are the ingredients right there.
So really, that's it. Toffee sounds like something so complicated, but y'all, it's butter, a pinch of salt, pecans, chocolate. That's it. It's all about the time, temperature, and how we actually apply all that to our cooking process. You know, most of this candy you can do by eye if you're trained well enough. And some of these guys, it's second muscle memory. They've done it so long, they just know. We got so many candy-tiers down there that have been there for 25 plus years, and it is just something that's embedded into their nature.
So now you stop me if I'm wrong, but it's my understanding is the candy that we're gonna get either shipping out November 10th or December 8th. Has not even been close to being made. It'll be made right before it gets shipped out.
Yes, absolutely.
So what we're doing now is reserving ours so Rhett and his team can get all the ingredients, get ready, and they're gonna send it out to you. They're gonna be busy, so they can only take a limited number of orders. You need to reserve it now, and already 400 ordered.
You know,
but then it's made in Savannah.
Yes, right.
I'm not
there in
ordering
Savannah.
something with a Savannah name that you got in some other place. No, it's coming from the same candy makers that people flock to the store in Savannah to get this, right?
We are the real deal Savannah Southern chocolatiers and candy makers, y'all. And you know, it's so funny that you brought it back up that this is coming out of Savannah. The other thing that really brings this candy home is the Georgia pecan dust that we have over
look at this.
Y'all, it's just like an old Southern fairy just threw some pecan dust right on top of it. We actually, so many people who use pecan dust, they actually use what they call reclaim, okay? So they make a product and they'll get pecans off of it, but then they have a dust, the reclaimed dust. Then they try to find something
Almost
to put it.
Do you mean kind of like whatever the leftover was?
Yes,
like,
we don't do that. We order this specifically. We get them to get fresh mammoth halves and crush them down until we get this fine
You're creating the dust. You're not buying like the byproduct byproduct of like some pecan factory making
That's
something
it.
else.
That's
so
it. That's
you're
a big
actually
difference.
creating almost like, well, pecan dust.
Yes, ma'am.
I went with the milk chocolate. I got to try the dark chocolate. But before I put this in my mouth, I have an update for you. If you want that milk chocolate, everybody does. In that November 10th ship week, 150 remain. That is it. In December 8th for the milk chocolate, 300 remain. That's it. That's all the orders he can take. Milk chocolate will be the first to sell out. 600 ordered. Okay, I'm going to try this dark now.
So that dark is something that's really special to me. That's always my favorite chocolate with the savoriness. You know, that pecan gives it a little bit of saltiness, and we add some salt into the toffee, and that really brings it home when you pair that with dark chocolate.
That's a nice dark chocolate, though, because it really is walking that line of a deep, rich chocolate with no hint of bitterness.
Yes, ma'am. You know, you said something I love, and people forget about this because everybody's so used to getting candies from a grocery store or a gas station, and they get stuff that stick to their teeth.
Sometimes we forget how good real chocolate can be when we're just buying the candy, like the candy bars, you know, at the checkout line.
Yes, and when you have something that's truly different, that's made from wholesome ingredients and fresh butter, cream, and all that, it really makes this such a change from what you're experiencing. Y'all, they come in these actually sealed bags, so you're gonna get a half a pound of each one. You can either get the combo, milk chocolate, or dark chocolate, but that's how they come sealed. So they freeze well. If you wanna get this, keep it for a couple weeks later, put it back in the freezer. It actually will stay good on the counter for up to a month. But y'all, it's just
I say get the combo. Because I'll tell you what, I can't decide now.
Options.
I was like, I want that milk chocolate. Then I ate that dark chocolate, and I'm like, man, that is for the chocolate lovers. So you can get all milk, all dark, or half and a half. But what you can't do is wait, because this is going very, very quickly. 1,000 have been ordered. Milk chocolate is last call. And when we talk, for our November shipment, when we talk about, you know, this is all you can take the orders, it's not because you can't even get more butter, sugar, pecans. It's because you guys are making this by hand.
You saw that kettle. It's not very big. We do each one hand stirred, hand poured, hand broken apart.
And they're also making it for your store, and so
that little chocolate line you saw, it's only 18 inches across. That's the only automation we have. Everything else is done by hand.
So what I order from you is going to be made on that 18-inch cross.
Yes, ma'am. You got it.
Well, that's why we're already limited. Thanks so much, Rhett. What a pleasure.
To see you again.
What a pleasure. I love these small American family businesses that just make a superior product. It's my favorite thing about doing these shows. I feel like I get to eat around the country. All right, it's time for our one-time only 400. I know this one, Chocolate Works, second generation family business.